being just pause the game. It will
Excellent
it prevents you
reminder to
from
set your
shoot.
safety before you.
Yeah.
There you are. Cool. All right, everyone open that document. Should hopefully work. I hope it does. Has everyone managed to open that bad boy that I've put in TeamSpeak?
Yes.
Right, so everyone scroll down to chapter 4, which is page 7. Let me know when you're all there.
Yep, I'm there.
Brilliant stuff. All right, cool beats. So, as you guys are probably aware, whenever we are in the striker or anything like that, more often than not, the TC or myself will say something along the lines of dismount and then some sort of direction. Someone give me some examples of that.
Dismount left, dismount
Left.
front right, dismount
Yeah.
rear.
Perfect. Yep, all that kind of jazz.
Soft dismount, hard dismount.
Yep, hard dismount, soft. That's perfect. Yep, exactly that, mate. And all that stuff is said for a reason. It's not that we're commenting on which directions the striker's facing or anything. It literally is said for a reason, and it's just to kind of give us a slight tactical advantage or an understanding of what we're going up against for when we dismount, so we can put our best foot forward before we've even got out of the vehicle. So I'll just gloss through it quite quickly. So as a mechanised unit, you will have to load and unload in all types of environments. That is very true. By using simple communication and planning, you should always be able to load and unload in an environment that isn't under fire. I wish. Key to remember when loading and unloading is that infantry fighting vehicle should always be pointing towards the greatest threat, leaving the rear of the IVF cover of the dismounting and mounting infantry. We'll now go through the different dismounts you will need to know. That's quite a pretty good explanation. So realistically, the striker should always be pointing in the direction of the enemy or wherever the shots are coming from. But for many reasons, there's lots of, as Fox will agree with me on this, there's lots of moments where the striker can really be used as a shield. So especially in urban environments, I know Fox has done it many times and saved our asses to turn the striker sideways, so it creates a nice barrier so that we can hide behind, or shield anything anything along those lines, or if there's wounded. So there's lots of reasons for it, but mostly, what's the reason why we always, a bit like picking up a rocket launcher? Why should you always face the front towards the enemy?
Because it has the strongest armor.
Perfect. Yep, exactly that. Exactly that. And more often than not, which side can you the driver and gunner see better out of?
The front.
Yeah, exactly. Although the thermal rear reverse camera is probably better than actually the front camera, but we won't go there.
Yeah, those thermal cameras are kind of shit.
So, yep. So direction, when referring to left or right, is always relative to the direction the carrier is facing. So if anyone's ever been on an operation with Connolly, not to name any names, he does it the opposite way round, which really triggered my OCD about it all. But anyway, so the command dismount has a specific meaning. And dismount is ordered, the teams will exit the carrier and then run for 3 seconds to the side of the carrier they are responsible for. Standard operating procedure is always Alpha team left, Bravo team right. So remember that, guys. So Alpha team. Anybody?
You Abati?
Alpha team.
Abati?
Yes.
I think you're cutting out.
He's asking a question.
Alpha team. Alpha team. Anyone? Alpha team.
Up, left.
Yes. There we go. Thank God. Someone said Bravo team.
Right.
There we go. Sweet. So remember that, guys. Just always remember that.
I have one question.
Hit me.
So, in case of bailout, which positions do the crewmen take up?
Well, the crewman literally looks to try and, in a situation like bailout, it's more run to the nearest cover you can get and get away from the vehicle as quickly as possible, because more likely it's going to explode. So a situation like that, it's more run to the nearest cover. I don't care if you split up or anything like that. It's more about self-preservation than anything in those kind of situations. Because more often than not, when the striker is blown up, it's either in an ambush situation or a situation that we weren't planning for. So that's the bit. So we'll get to it in a second, but there's a reason why the standard dismount is like this, and that's because we're trying to put a protection around the striker and to, Anyway, we'll get there in a minute, mate, but it's a very good question. So, bailout is used when the carrier is hit and may explode. Use the same dismount. It's funny we just said about that. So, the dismount will typically, so I'll read the next bit. The dismount will typically be used when the carrier is a part of a column formation with no other carriers to either side of the formation. It provides good all-round security, but is weaker to the front and rear. So, go back in game. What have you done? Oh, they've all crouched down. I thought they all ran off. So, let me get them all to stand back up again. Come on, you lazy buggers. Up you get. Up you get. Cool, right, I'm pretty sure I'm preaching to the choir and everyone already knows this. So, what you see here, guys, everyone go and stand in the middle of that circle for us. In the middle of the circle that they've created. So, Have a look at all of them. Have a look at all of them. What are they all doing? What am I doing to them right now?
They are securing their sectors.
Exactly. So if you look, they're all not looking in the same direction. They're all kind of doing their best to cover. So this is the same. This is basically what is the standard dismount, guys. So if Fox or anyone like myself says dismount with nothing else, this is the automatic formation you want to look to move into. This is just obviously the best setup possible for a standard dismount. Can anyone tell me why?
You got all sectors covered.
Yeah, all sectors covered. Also, where Rodall's
spacing.
currently stood, what does it allow? Where Rodall's currently stood, or Taylor. If Taylor turns around, what is there behind you?
Nothing.
Nothing, exactly. So if we're in a convoy or we're kind of, in an environment where we need to let things past, it allows the gap to still be clear. So this is basically a standard dismount formation. This is the same thing as well. If we were landing in a helicopter, the helicopter would be smack bang in the middle of where Taylor stood now, and we'd all look to dismount like this and basically provide 360 security with obviously the striker and the big gun facing directly forward. Fantastic. Right. What's the next one? So let's do that one next. Oh, I can't do it without teleporting everyone. Everyone, come over here. Otherwise, I'll end up TPing all the AI with me. Yep, allows victor reserves. Exactly that. Sorry. So basically, just it stops a blockage basically. Right. Come over here, guys. Come over here.
Over where?
Over here. Right. Oh, they're all laying down as well. They're all being well lazy today. What did you do, Hans?
I startled them.
They
They're
heard your
very simple creatures.
They heard your burp, I think, and then just suddenly decided.
Incoming fire!
They're coming fire. All right. Without even looking at the document, guys, can anyone tell me what formation this is? What dismount
front.
called? Dismount front. Perfect. Yep. And again, Alpha is on the
Left.
Bravo's on the
Right!
Right.
yes, exactly. Okay, cool. So when dismount front is ordered, the fire teams will exit the carrier with Alpha forming fire team line heavy left on the left side of the carrier and Bravo team forming fire team line heavy left on the right side of the carrier, both facing front. So does that make sense, guys? So it's heavy left with Alpha on the left side and heavy left with Bravo on the right side. What does heavy left mean?
The big guns
AR
on the
on
left
the
side.
left.
Yeah, exactly that. Brilliant. I know you guys already know this. I apologise if I am banging my head against the door, but it's just nice to recap on it all. So dismount will typically be used when the threat is to the front and no other carrier left or right that is close enough to create spacing problems. More often than not, that happens all the time. For example, on the FTX on the weekend, where second squad dismounted in exactly the same position and set up in exactly the same position we did, despite the map being clearly marked. But I won't gloss on that too much. Dismount will typically be yep. This could also be used at a long halt. It provides strong firepower to the front, but is weak to the flanks. Troopers positioned on the extreme flanks should remember to cover to the left and right. So, yeah, guys, we probably call this one the most often. It's more when we're dismounting on open ground, or before we are cresting a hilltop. This is something we look to do to then have the fire team shift up in front of the vehicle and the vehicle fall in behind. So, yeah. It's kind of quite self-explanatory, this one, guys. It's just allows us to face all the guns pointing in one direction, and it's obviously all space management. So it wouldn't look to try and do this in tight spaces. So brilliant. Any questions, guys?
Yes.
Hit me.
I see the spacing here for the FTLs are very tight with the vehicle.
Yep.
Would you rather have the FTL be at the AR position and just expand the formation from there, or do you want to hold this as the spacing? Because if you leave the vehicle here and
Yep.
you run for 3 seconds, you get to the AR position.
I see what you're saying. So I'd like to keep this as the standard formation that we have. So this is what it should look like when we say dismount front. I know what you're saying. I think it's going to be more space management, because more often than not, we're not going to have any more space than this to really to push out. And this way, it's 5 meter spacing realistically. The 3 second rule is more for the actual dismount that you see the last formation. This is more kind of that's more of a standard dismount. This is actually a tactical dismount. This is obviously I want all the guns facing forward. Yeah. So this is what it should look like, guys. So 5 meter spacing with the ARs on the left. So Hunter, mate, that's for the likes of yourself, and Cypol, yeah. So heavy guns on the left, yeah.
Yep.
Brilliant, awesome stuff. Right, Cool. All right, guys, take a step forward past this vehicle. Just a step to the next one. Just step northeast. Right. Without looking, guys, what's that one?
Dismount left.
Dismount
Dismount
left.
front left.
Front left. Yep. Dismount front left. And the one behind that is dismount front right. Except for the one guy stood for some reason in the middle of nowhere. I'll put him back where he's supposed to be. There we go. So yeah, obviously these guys are normally stood up, but so dismount front left or dismount front right is ordered. The teams will exit and assume a squad line to the left or the right of the carrier as ordered, with Alpha team on the left of the formation and Bravo on the right. Both teams in fire team line heavy left facing front. So this dismount will generally be used when the threat is to the front and either terrain interferes on one side or the other, or the carrier is close on one side or the other. It provides strong fire again to the front, but is again weak on the flanks. So when would a formation like this normally be carried, guys? Or when would an order like a dismount order like this be most likely?
Streets are now narrow valleys.
Narrow valleys, yep.
And the striker has cover on the right or left hand side.
Precisely that. Yep, exactly. Or another you guys pretty much hit the nail on the head. So another kind of reason is if we're looking to dismount behind a building, and to the right hand side of the striker is a big open area, nice kill zone, and to the left is plenty of cover. So dismounting something like this. Another reason would be if there's like a wall in front of us and the striker's looking to piece up on the right of it, and then we're going to line up behind it. That's another reason. And there's obviously kind of formations of when we're dismounting with other squads as well. They might look to everyone to have this kind of, so all the squad is in one area. Also allows commanding to be easier because both fire teams can directly see each other without a big green box in between them. So yeah, lots of reasons, guys. And I'm sure you've all heard these being called and different reasons why and stuff like that. So brilliant. Any questions, guys?
Nope.
Brilliant stuff. All right, guys, everyone shift to the right, the other side of the radar dome, to the next striker.
I do want to add, it's a lot easier for platoon staff to see what squad is where with this if there's a dismount in a platoon line.
Quite right, mate. That's actually, yeah. Now, again, it comes back to that sort of being
Yeah,
sight.
the command thing. Yes,
Yeah.
With the way they're facing right now, this is dismount left face right.
This is rocket. Again, they're all being lazy. Up
You
you
should
get.
just turn off simulation on them.
That's probably not a bad plan, actually. I did actually mean to do that, but come on. There we go. Right, let's get them all looking at the right. Oh, bollocks. There we go.
Well, now he's flagging me.
There we are. Professionalism at its best. There we go. And you, and you. Cool. All right, guys. So if you haven't figured out already, what is this dismount?
Dismount left.
Dismount left. So remember that front's been dropped. So it's literally, instead of dismount front left, this is literally dismount left. So the clue's in the title. It's literally on the left, obviously if it's called left, or it's on the right, facing right if it's called that way. So when dismount left or dismount right is ordered, the teams will exit and assume the squad line to the left or the right of the carrier as ordered, with Alpha fire team on the left of the formation and Bravo on the right. So that's again, guys, as I said, it's Alpha on the left, Bravo on the right. Just always remember that. Any situation, whatever you're dismounting, say for example, dismount front right, Alpha's on the left, Bravo's on the right. Dismount front left, Alpha's on the left, Bravo's on the right. So just it's just kind of tweaking and knowing where you're going to be at what time. So we're going to have a little practice on this in a sec as well, just so we can smash through it and then we can get to the fun part. So anyway, I'm waffling. Where was I? The dismount will be used when threat is to one flank or the other, or when tasked to provide flank security to the platoon formation. It is strong to one flank or the other and weak to the front and rear. It offers an easy transition to squad file and often used in an urban environment. I don't think I need to explain it any further than that, guys. So this is really useful for if say we're on an MSR and the direction we need to move is off to the left, or if we're in a sort of platoon for a convoy of some sort and the striker behind us has theirs dismounted on the right and we're dismounted on the left. It's all kind of self-explanatory. I mean, we don't necessarily use this one that often, I'll be completely honest with you.
Joined your channel.
But more often than not, it's good to learn this kind of thing just in case it ever does come useful, especially in an urban environment. So if we're looking to then turn all guns facing in one direction. And that's basically it. Does everyone understand?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Right, and last but not least, the next one. So, where's that guy run off to? Why is he all over there? Okay. Alright, stand up. Get up, stand up.
The one thing that was interesting to me about dismount left versus right is that Alpha is always to the right.
No.
Yes.
No. No,
No, it's not. No, no. So if you dismount right, they'd be on the left again. So they'd be at the front. It's
Oh,
tricky
you're
one.
right. I misread the picture.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I mean. So it's just always remembering that Alpha's on the left and Bravo's on the right. It's a weird one. But yes, it's just that's the reason why I was making a joke out of it by not saying the direction, just so you guys can really imprint in that Alpha is always on the
Left.
Bravo's always on the
Right.
exactly, guys. Fantastic. Cool. So dismount rear can be confusing, can't it? Just remember, Alpha is always responsible for the left side of the carrier and Bravo the right. I don't think I've made that clear enough, guys. I don't know.
Is there
You
gonna be a
guys,
quiz on that?
yeah, yeah. I might have to just do it. It'll be a two question quiz and just make sure you guys, I'm hoping that everyone gets 2 out of 2. So when you exit, the teams assume squad line facing rear. In this scenario, Alpha would be on the right of the formation, but the left of the carrier still. So if everyone looks at the image, it makes sense. So they're still on the left, but they're obviously facing the direction would be on the right. I'm probably confusing it, but anyway. So just again, Alpha's on the left, looking at the vehicle. Teams assume fire line heavy left facing rear, with Alpha now on the right side of the formation and Bravo on the left. So that's facing the direction, yeah? This would normally be used either when ambushed from behind or where there is a threat and the carrier either can't turn around or needs to remain oriented to the front. It offers strong firepower to the rear, but is weak to the flanks, like most of them are. So yeah, this kind of situation, guys, is really useful if we've passed through contact. So if for example, if we've pushed through a contact and then we look to then consolidate another position, but we know the contact's behind us, so we'd obviously then look to dismount rear, so we can have the guns facing in the right direction, whilst the striker is still pointing to the front to provide anyone cover. Anything else?
Specify.
Security.
Security, yeah. So it's because the striker is now facing the opposite direction to the main bulk of the squad, so they can cover anything to the front, and we can cover anything to the rear. So another reason as well is if we know that there's mines up ahead, or we've passed through mines. So more often than not, the first mine that goes off, the mine that hits the vehicle is more often than not the first mine to go off. So realistically, if we know that there are mines around the vehicle, we don't want to dismount in front of it. We'd rather dismount to the rear of it. Exactly. Cool. All right, guys. So yeah, we'll look to go ahead and have a little practice now if you guys are up for it. I can have I'll quickly just gloss through the next section if that's all right with you guys. Just so yeah. It's all kind of self-explanatory, and I've explained this to you guys before. So, loading under fire can be very hectic, can't it just? We all know that. Luckily, the infantry fighting vehicle offers a great deal of small arms resistance and protection and firepower to protect the enemy. It also offers a 180-degree smoke screen for protection. Now, if anyone remembers the platoon FTX, we called smoke, and that was highly useful at masking and screening us, allowing us to get into a better cover position. So, it is really, really useful. Really, really useful. So, when performing... Yep.
I do believe that same FTX, the striker was taken out.
No. Oh, it was towards the very end, but we'll gloss over that. That was more just really being overpowered. So, when performing a loading under fire, you will need the following procedures in order. So, Hunter, you'll like this one, mate. Suppress the enemy with everything you have. Notify the IVF crew, infantry fighting vehicle crew to prepare to load. That way the crew can lower the ramp and know that they cannot go in reverse at this time. So anyone knows that I will always usually say Sierra, permission to board, and then more often than not Fox will drop the ramp and then we all jump on and cuddle. When the infantry fighting vehicle crew signals they are prepared to board, they will do so by popping a 180-degree smoke screen to cover movements of infantry. Yes, if we're under fire, more often than not that does happen. That's kind of automatic. So, yeah. The infantry to continue to suppress the enemy until the smoke is fully deployed. That's very, very true. One team will then be ordered to load and fall back to load behind the infantry fighting vehicle. When that first team is loaded, they will signal they are loaded, and the remaining team will then fall back and repeat what the first team did. It's the same kind of situation for like loading choppers, any kind of vehicle. It's a standard SOP is to always have at least someone firing or anything like bounding. It's similar to that. Always look to have one fire team firing while the other one moves or repositions or mounts. Is that self-explanatory, guys? Silence is deafening.
Yes.
Good, thank you. Yep, once all is loaded, the SO will then load and call last man. Yep. At that time, the infantry fighting vehicle should continue to suppress the enemy and reverse out of the combat zone. So, brilliant stuff, guys. Note, never turn your back to the enemy. You want to look your enemy in the eyes. Should always, the vehicle would always reverse out, leaving its most armoured front exposed to the enemy instead of exposed rear. So that kind of be
yes,
there
please.
you go. Yes, exactly that. So, unloading under fire. Oh, that's always fun. More often than not, if we're
User
unloading under
disconnected from
fire,
your
it
channel.
means that something's gone horribly wrong, personally. I'd always look to have the vehicle in a position where it isn't loading under fire, for many reasons. Anyone want to give me some reasons why we shouldn't really ever unload under fire?
We will
Because
be
we
shot.
die.
Yes, more often than not, yes. Nothing more horrible than being all excited and being mighty happy and then jolly well jumping out the back of the vehicle and then getting pinged straight in the head by a shot. That's happened to me a few times, so happened to all of us, I'm sure. So yeah, if we are dismounting in an area where we are under fire, then more often than not that means something's gone horribly wrong. But, and I say but, if it does happen, guys, you should always avoid unloading under fire. If ambushed, always push out of the kill zone, disembark and assault and eliminate the enemy. Sometimes you just can't avoid it though when unloading under fire. Right, so that's kind of sums it up. So if we are unloading under fire, guys, and I've given you an order after such, so if I say dismount rear, we're under fire from the front. Look to get into this formation as quickly as possible. And then afterwards, it's probably most likely up to your FTLs. They will then look to get you guys in the best cover possible. Hopefully, if we are under fire, the striker will look to pop smoke and so on and so forth. Same situation to loading under fire. So point the direction of the vehicle in the direction of all contacts. If the vehicle has lost a track, more like a tyre, it can still pivot, and if a striker can still move with losing half of its tyres, yes it can. Not very well though, but anyway. Point the turret in the direction of the contact, no shit, and pop smoke while engaging the targets as smoke is being popped. Lower the ramp at the same time. Once ramp is lowered, dismount the direction ordered, carry out react to contact drills. Anyone give me one of the main react to contact drills? I said it a second ago.
Find, fix, flank, finish.
Yeah, mate, bang on. I can always trust you. Yeah, so basically, guys, it's been happening more and more, and I know I got when I went up to friggin', I don't think it was mainly aimed at us, but it's basically it's been noted that people are beginning more and more to engage the enemy before being in good cover. I'm not going to say that's any of us because it isn't. I know who it was aimed at, but yeah. And that's it, guys. So just basically at the end of the day, it all comes back to you're as safe as you want to be. If you want to be a twat like me and run around with a beret on and then get shot in the head, then you know that if you get shot in the head without a helmet on, it's going to hurt. And it's the same way that if you start engaging the enemy before you're ready, before you've steadied your weapon and you're in heavy cover, more likely than not, you are going to
Get shot.
It's shot, exactly, guys. So pick hard cover the best you can. There's always stuff around you. If there isn't hard cover, look to try and get the best you possibly can. As everyone's finding out more and more, as the AI can see through trees, they are like Predator, they can see through bushes, they will shoot you.
Great.
So, yeah.
Well, they can't see through them, but they can detect you and then shoot in your general area.
In general direction, yeah. And more often than not, it's with a 40 mic, and it's super accurate, and it lands right next to your feet, and you end up spending 10 minutes being patched up. So, all right, guys. So this striker that's right in front of us, Baroni. I'll let you get everyone organised, but we're just going to run through some dismounts. I'm going to be just a standard trooper for this. I shall take. Oh, yeah, Fox, go for it, mate.
Just one thing: if you're ever TC. Make sure before you dismount you make a 5 meter, you check the 5 meter radius around your vehicle and a 10 meter radius before you call a dismount.
Yeah, that's
for any nearby contacts.
For many a reason. So, cool. Alright, I'm here now.
So first thing first, everybody picked the kit. Do you have all you need to do something?
I can certainly do something.
Okay, that's good. But okay, so if you pick the correct loadout, that is something that has also been quite pressing on that, using the correct loadouts. Remember, they're going to be annoying on that. So we're gonna have Alpha with 3 members. Ashford, you want to take Alpha lead?
Okay.
Okay, very well. So you will have Saif Nabati. Fox, you will have Bravo, just 4 guys. Taylor, can you manage the two? Basically, yeah, the solo tank.
Yeah. I got it.
That's my man.
Solo tank commander.
So we're already dismount. It's just practicing dismounts, mate. So you don't actually need to go anywhere. It's just calling out stuff. So, but we'll go Acre on, guys. Go ahead and put Acre on.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashford. Oh, mate, we're only outside the door.
Hello, is my Acre on?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
Guys, also remember short range 5-1. Gonna always have set.
There we go.
Check 1, 2.
Oh, sorry.
Good copy.
Let me grab one, shall I? Who wants to? Should we sort loadouts out now, guys, so we can go straight from this into? Oh, where? Oh, have you already gone? Oh, he's already gone over. Phelps has already gone over. Ashford's already gone over.
Check.
There you go.
Good copy.
Welcome back, mate.
By the way, Mate, I like how the in the
Okay.
BMIC manual they basically just like control left Bradley and replace it with Stryker.
Pretty much, mate.
That just makes me even more angry.
Right. Oh, which box to use? Which box to use? All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just gonna get an arsenal for us, and then we can. Everyone can load up, and we'll get all set, and then we can do a couple of mechanized drills, and then we can look to run through all the fun stuff I've got going. So we'll just do. All right, guys. No longer than just load a preset, load out. Nothing too fancy. Nothing over the top.
I think it's
I
just the
haven't
box.
I haven't done it yet. Sorry.
The traction is above.
Yeah, it's right above it.
It's got a lot of cell phones in it.
There's a lot of shite, isn't it? Hang on.
We
Where's
got.
the arsenal?
Wait,
Oh,
we
did we
might-
got
Hang on. There it is. Fudge now. Sorry. There you go. This now has an arsenal in it. Grab the old lucky beret.
Should I try the new Geki style? Yeah, try it again.
Oh crap! Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, we are supposed to be using standard. Alright, maybe. We've gone back to what looks like standard loadouts, guys.
This is being made by Geki, so I will try to use it.
Alright.
What's up?
You telling me this isn't gonna work?
Loadouts.
'Cause it sure feels good.
Bravo.
I don't know why, but my gun never loads in with sight.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you use
Strange.
the RMRs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rifleman?
those have an issue with saving in loadouts.
Okay.
I will have switch this out for a.
If you switch to a different scope and make that part of your loadout, it'll save automatically.
Beep, 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 beep. I appear to have lost my vehicle is reversing. Go. Alright, there we go. I've got all the right stuff now. Let's have a look at this loadout. I haven't looked at it yet. Cool. Let's have a look. See what it's
Don't forget to
like.
switch back on your radio.
Have a look. Okay, so I got the small pip. Okay. Standard, isn't it?
Yeah, the radio.
Don't forget to get your patch too.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, sir.
That's critical.
How
Critical,
get
guys.
patch? I always forget. Oh, never mind. I see it.
There is a banana on the floor.
That would be Hunter.
Why is my patch not
Yes,
on?
sir.
What's
Yep.
wrong?
I watched back Hunter. I watched back so I watched back Ashford's stream. Ashford, you've got some strange for viewers that
Yeah,
I think
I
have
really
a lot of gay vibes, but really funny. If you want a bit of entertainment, guys, go back and watch Warfare Wednesday for this week on Ashford's stream. It is actually hilarious because just Ashford's
Put the link in
remaining
the Steam chat.
Ash was remaining completely serious throughout, and yet having to deal with some of the funniest and weirdest comments I think I've ever seen on a Twitch stream. But there was this amazing moment when I could hear Keenan. He's trying to find an ace report, and he's going, all right. He's like, he's going, right, okay, equipment. All right, guys, what do we need? What do we need? And he just out of nowhere goes, okay, Rosefield, what? Why is there a banana in my bag? And then I knew exactly who that was, and who was in his fire team that had done that, but I didn't dob him in because it was very far too funny. But yes, anyway, I'm waffling. Right, let me sort my radios out. Right.
Hey,
Again, how does this patch thing work?
So you go to insignia, mate. It's like the shield tab on Arsenal on the left, and then you want to look for our insignia, and that is the Wolfpack one. It's a picture of two wolves, and it's obviously got our squad underneath it. So that's our patch. That's you wear that with pride, guys. Not many squads have them anymore. They are a select few that do, and we've had ours for a long time. It's the day I first joined, so do look to wear it with pride.
Hunter, you might need a different uniform.
Oh, that
Yes.
could be why.
The uniform doesn't support patch patches.
Also, if it's selected, click another patch and then click back to
Yeah,
it.
it does
Hey,
that.
about
I've seen. Yes, mate. Go for it.
Where you're talking to me?
Yes, sorry, Paul, mate.
why does the default helmet for Viking members not have a headset?
Don't ask me. I looked at. Yeah, I'll make sure that's changed. He says as he's wearing a bright fucking red beret, but
Hey, I want to
yeah.
wear a ball cap. I just want to look cool.
I just assumed that you didn't care about your ears about that.
Oh man, I don't. In
He
my
wears
head,
3M earplugs.
yeah, in my head, if I get shot in the face or head, then you know, c'est la vie.
What's incredible to me is that he's got the only beret I've ever seen with a rhino mount.
Built in
Because
carbon
I'm in the
fiber.
Stryker, can
Carbon
I wear a
fiber.
hat?
It's called the Hat Crusher.
I love it.
So default helmet's wrong.
If you're inside the striker, you definitely need a headset.
Cool. All right,
Yeah,
guys. If
the-
everyone's laid
the-
out.
That's the other helmet, the one Taylor is
Crewman
wearing.
helmet, yeah.
They dampen the noise a lot.
Yeah, because I'm a crewman.
So this evening, guys, it's going to be a heavy emphasis on sort of leadership development. We're going to be carrying on from where we left before. If anyone could tell me what we did before the FTX, anyone can remember that? SP?
No clue.
Not a clue, eh?
We did the defensive operation.
Yeah, we defended
did.
McClure.
FOB McClure,
Yeah,
so
FOB
we
McClure.
Cop McClure. So we looked to set that up. We had 2 Atlas members with us that were actually setting that up around us, which is quite funny watching back Fox's stream because it was funny because he started off with no fortifications, and then every now and then Fox would turn around, look in one direction, and turn back, and there'd be suddenly a bunker in front of him, or he turned around, oh look, there's some Hescos that have appeared. So it was quite cool. It kind of slowly but surely happened, but that's all been deployed now, guys. So we're going to be operating out of that. So yeah, we did an FAB defense. We looked to push back the insurgent hold in the town of Ajala, which everyone remembers from the platoon FTX. We got quite badly messed up in. Well, we didn't, but everyone else did. So we're going to look to continue on from that, guys. If
Or
anyone wants
better
to
about it. We did because
Oh,
everybody
mine
else
was
did.
first
That-
yeah, we did because everyone else did. Yeah, so yeah, guys. So we're gonna just run through some quick mechanized. We're just gonna gloss through some examples of what we just done here. So this evening, guys, Brony's gonna be taking SL. I'm gonna be your John H. Bullsack regular trooper. So I'm just literally gonna be rolling into Alpha. Fox is going to be taking Bravo, and maybe look to switch out with others to sort of take over at what point we get through. So yeah, on your call, Brony, we'll just run through some of these mechanized dismount formations.
Okay, Taylor, can you get inside? So we're gonna. I guess you want us to practice from the mounting forward, right?
Yes, mate. Yep.
Okay, so Taylor, when you're ready, on up, please, and start the engine.
Let's go.
You even saved the markings on the map.
Yeah.
Ditchy ditch.
Did she ditch? Yeah,
Alpha
mine.
Bravo, first mount.
Lovely. Oh, no, Alpha's mounting. Let's get in.
Bravo,
About
go ahead and
you're
mount.
doing it wrong.
I'll wait for the door.
I said that prepare to mount.
Prepared to mount. Sorry. Yep, he's quite right.
So then it will be
Sierra, permission to mount up.
There we are.
then Sierra hopefully will say,
Mount up. You've cleared the boards.
yeah, it will say mount up near to board.
There it is.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, and then mount up.
Bravo, mount up.
Ashford.
Little, what have you got in that backpack? Oh, it's a drone.
He's got his toys.
I'm special.
Okay, Alpha's all in,
Bravo
Bravo,
in.
I guess is all in. Guess.
Wait, Hudson's in, yeah. Cool.
How can we do this? Like,
Oh, no.
let's move forward a little bit, and we will. So okay.
Yes, last man has been called. So all we're gonna do is you're gonna drive forward for a little bit. Call prepared. Call standby. Then you will stop, and we will. I don't know, perform some dismount drill. Since you should be also the TC, I will make the call for the dismount. So okay, drive out a little bit.
Okay, called prepare the standby.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Okay, Taylor, stop. Dismount.
Alpha Bravo, dismount.
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 Mount this.
I got south. Now we look on Zeus, make sure it's all looking smart.
We missed it.
Pretty
Oh,
decent.
Typho,
So-
are you there, mate?
yeah, it's close enough. I mean, Hunter might have pushed a bit too far past the front of the Vic, but it's the setup's right. I mean, it's just
Yeah, I mean,
covering
yeah,
one
the
side.
idea is there. The idea is there.
Yeah, it's there. So
Wait,
All right,
wait,
cool.
wait, wait. If the vehicle reverses, see if Fox get hit.
Just how we
So yeah, but I think it's near enough there. That's pretty much
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
That's my bad, Fox.
okay, mount back up.
cool.
It's bad
Mount
backup.
up. Yeah, I dropped the door.
Now I start the savage. Ryu, Ryu.
Alpha Bravo, sound off when fully mounted.
It's like a cat fornicating.
Mechanical cat.
Bravo all in.
Yeah, you
Okay. Taylor, let's turn about face, and we will do the same thing.
It's 180 degrees for those of you one.
I was one up, wasn't there? Or they had one FTX or something like that, and I said, "All right, let's pull a 360, guys."
Okay, a little bit more. Run
you went,
towards the end
"Do you
of
mean
the
180?"
airstrip.
Yeah.
Towards one by yeah.
No scope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
keep going. Okay, stand by.
Stand by.
Right.
Okay, Taylor, stop. Dismount front left.
Front left.
Dismount front left. Dismount front left.
I feel sorry for the Alpha AR who's got a leg at about 2 miles. Cool. So we've got 5 meters, so keep going, Cypel. Keep going. Keep going. So we can all squeeze in. That's it. Banging. Absolutely banging.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's
good.
good.
But I would like to try the weird one, like the dismount. I was called left. That is like more or less aligned.
Yeah.
For the striker. These are the weird one that I've never ever seen. So
Yeah, we never really do it. That's why.
yeah,
do
I
it.
never even knew you did this. So I guess try it at least once to make
Yes.
this a little bit clearer.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Okay.
go for it. That's what it's
Okay,
all about.
So, let's mount back up. Gonna try the true weird one.
Do it.
Yeah, indeed. Oh yeah. So, let's say that once we're in the vehicle.
Who stole my seat? You stole my seat, Hunter.
Bravo in.
So guys, Fox.
Full in.
Okay, good. So Fox pointed out something really, really important. If you like fuck up the dismount and you are on the wrong side of the vehicle, don't try to run it on the other way.
Ride it out.
Yeah, just roll with it. You're gonna stay on that side, and when situation is more stable, you're gonna reconnect with the fire team.
Because we don't want to double track
Yeah.
ourselves in the middle of a gunfight.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, so gonna try this other ones. Okay, Taylor, move forward. Do we run out of the battery for this track? No, okay. Okay, stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Okay, Taylor, stop. Stop, Taylor. Okay, so, dismount right.
Dismount right.
Dismount right.
Dismount, right?
Dismount right.
Cool.
I knew that. I knew that. See about it. That's what I meant when I say this is the weird one that will
This
make
is the weird
that
one
will create problems. Yeah.
Ticket. So
So this one was the
Very
weird
good.
one that we should have make a
Very
line on
brave.
the side of the striker, and I knew it was even really so spoken about it that it
Yeah.
wouldn't just work.
I think I even said it. It's just not one that I've ever really used that much. To be perfectly
Yeah.
honest with you.
That's sure.
Little reason to.
Yeah, a little reason to. It's more urban or
Situational.
convoys. Yeah, situational. Depending on what's around or what's going on, really. So
Thing is, a formation like this really translates well into like a squad column if you're doing a patrol.
that's yeah. So you can literally, do about face left turn, and then literally just kind of rock into a column.
Yeah.
So yeah. We'll look to try and utilise it. Just remember it, guys. More importantly, because if it is called, it will, more often than not, these formations, dismount formations, are called on the TC's discretion. Not necessarily myself, because I'm not usually turned out, and they have much better eyes. So, but should we run that again? But do it on the left side.
Let's try it. It's the one that we are fucking up, so let's try it again. Try to
We'll
perfect
remount.
it.
Don't need to move. Just dismount. We'll know what to dismount left.
Indeed. Usually it's going to be the TC saying dismount and calling the dismounts and what type of dismounts. This time I will do it just to save Taylor from some stress.
Alpha in.
Bravo in.
Okay. Taylor, rinse and repeat. Oh. I turned out in the face of Taylor.
Can I make a request?
Yes, go for it.
Can we do the dismount commands via the squad radio? So
Yeah,
that
I will do
maybe
that
it's
now.
heard
Sorry.
during combat?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Okay, Taylor, stop.
Dismount, left.
Dismount left.
It's not left.
I remember.
So solid on use. I don't even remember.
We have to peg it about 2 million miles away.
Fox, you're on the wrong side.
And then LAR goes on my left, and then yeah, that's it.
Oh well, that's definitely.
That's banging. That's banging.
What, Taylor? You came a little broken.
Cool. Yeah, a bit more spaced out, but I think that's the main gist of it, isn't it? Cool.
I guess it mainly depends on terrain for cover and stuff.
Yeah, really does. I don't think I've ever actually called this formation before. I've done dismount rear.
Oh no!
Really
About
good. That sounds like a
I
you
can't
call
remember
this
this
formation
one
all
really.
the time, but you mean front left.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. You bastard. Yes, more often than not, you're quite right. So, but yeah, that's it. I think everyone happy with everything. I think.
Yep.
Taylor had a question. I don't want if you want to. I don't know
I
if you
just not so fluid. I didn't speak correctly everything. But you want to try that again? Maybe you are better at using English than me.
It's empty.
Taylor, mate, just switch that engine off for us. That's right.
Alright, got it.
Cool. So we'll just do the last few main basics of it all. Oh, go on. Oh, you're giving me flashbacks of Saint putting stuff inside the striker whilst we're trying to pull away. Oh god. Trying to grab a javelin whilst the vehicle's moving at like 5 miles per hour. Anyway, so the main scope of it all, guys, is it's speed. I will admit, when it comes to getting loaded in and loaded out of the striker, we're pretty on top of things. So the standard case, standard protocol, we'll see that when we run up to the striker to load into it, is that I will more often than not, or the SL will more often than not say Sierra permission to board. The Sierra will then look to get in position, or if it is in position, we'll then say, yep, permission granted. They'll drop the back door. Then it's a case of Alpha loading in, and then Bravo loading in, and then it's really important that the FDL say all in. First, say Alpha all in, Bravo all in. Then I'll obviously be loaded in, and I can say, right, last man, all set to go, and then I'll look to radio that across, so then the striker can then head off. Yeah, that's a simple case of it, guys. We've done it all the time, so I'm just speaking for the sake of speaking it, as I always do. But it's just good to obviously get that nailed down. So cool. All right, everyone happy with their loadouts? Yes. Yeah. We'll look to. I was going to say we'll look to gloss on that at the end, Fox. That's all right, because I want to get it sorted for myself. We can just run up to the vehicle and jump in, happy as Larry. So, all right, Taylor is outside of it. So, guys.
Wait, I'm on top of the vehicle, just so you know.
Yeah, all good, mate. All good.
Yeah, you can't to the side. Don't worry.
All right.
You're
3,
sliding on the Vic.
2, 1. Clench up.
Oh no.
Woo.
Oh, ah!
Go. All right. Welcome to
Why
Welcome
is
to
my
Cotton
I forgot to
like
clench.
it's in my mouth?
Welcome to Cop McClure, guys. Right, so bring a Neon myself. Come and crouch up around me, guys. Come crouch up around me. Okay, so everyone remembers the FAB well. Even the QRF markers are on there, so we look to defend this from enemy QRF to the different directions. So from this position, guys, we're going to set out. We have reports of the enemy massing in the town of Landsikyala. They're obviously then looking to get eyes on ourselves, then attack again. We are not going to let that happen. We're going to push out from this FAB on the southern ASR. We're going to take waypoint 6 to the right, down to waypoint 7. We're going to then look to dismount on the dismount marker. We are going to then look to stealthily push to hill 2-4. and then we're going to look to most likely remain in a prone position. We're going to spot what enemy we can. I'm going to let you guys, or Brony's going to let you guys mark the map up accordingly. I want to also see patrol routes, anything like that. And then what we'll then look to do, guys, is engage the enemy from OP1. And then once we're happy with that, we'll then look to remount, maybe look to dismount in the town itself, clear out any remaining contacts, and then remount and push on to the next objective. The next objective after that, guys, is we're going to be holding, we're going to be providing a hasty, what I would say is hasty ambush / hasty defense. And that's on short grid 021, 076. And that's just going to be a short 5-minute defense against any enemy coming up the road, QRF coming up the ASR to the south. Everyone see this here? Yeah? Everyone happy?
Which type of
Yes.
enemy are we expecting?
Again, same as it has been for the entirety. We're up against insurgent forces backed by Russian equipment. So you may see the odds kind of Russian gear / T-72 or alike. But yeah, it's mainly insurgent forces we're going up against. And if there's time after that, guys, or if you're happy to stick around, then they're going to shift to the enemy HQ. We're going to look to clear that bad boy out. So obviously along the way, just remember everything we've been talking about. We're going to obviously look to utilise the different dismount formations. We'll look to... Taylor, are you happy to have a go at calling them out? So you've got an understanding and then utilising, you know, realising what we're going... When the right formation fits. Are you happy to have a go at doing that this evening?
Yeah, sure. Wait, that's the dismount formations, right?
Yes, mate. What we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I hope you remember.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, cool beans. So yeah, it's going to be the different positions. So, for example, the dismount. Oh, you forgot term. All right, Rodel, mate.
I just have to say it might be slower because I have to switch positions and then see what's around me.
That's fine. Yeah, no, it's all good. So I was just about to talk about it, but Rodel's been a donut and forgotten the UAV terminal, so he's just gone back. So I'll bring it back here. Grab it. All right. What could be a good dismount formation for that position?
Which position?
The first dismount marker.
I'd say dismount front right.
Not front right. Okay.
Well, okay. If the striker is facing about northeast,
so
like,
if we come round from waypoint 7,
come
around from waypoint 7, and the striker is facing in that direction, and we need to push to OP1.
Where are you on the map?
I'm up here.
Where?
South of CCP.
That one would be dismount left there.
Dismount left, yes.
The wrong one.
That's right, yep, exactly that. And that's what I was looking to hear you guys say. Yeah, so that would be a good opportunity to use dismount left because the striker is facing along the ASR, defending our front, and then gives us an opportunity to move directly straight to our OP in the right direction. So yeah, bang on. So well then, yeah, that's basically the case of it, Taylor. It's on the TC's discretion to realistically call those dismount positions, and go from there. So that we'll look to have a little play around with it. So for example, the second dismount marker, that's going to be a case of most likely dismount front because we are going to look to push and hold that intersection. So everyone understanding? Everyone understanding what? Yeah.
Abati.
Yep.
So we have pushed into dismount, and then from there we're gonna push to IL-24, the one that I've marked down on the map.
Yeah, OP1, yeah.
So OP1, and then from. Oh, hold on. Did you want us to scout from IL-24?
Apologies. No, sorry, that is Hill 24 as well. No, so ignore.
Oh.
Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah. So just OP1.
This is why you don't use elevation marks to mark points on the map.
Yeah, I did say OP1. I should just stick to OP1. I'm the one that friggin' put it down there in the first place. Yeah. No, all good. Yeah, so we're gonna literally hold OP1, engage enemy, and then we'll remount and push into the town and raise some havoc. And Hunter can look to light everyone up on full cyclic, which I look forward to. So, cool. Any questions, guys?
Nope.
Brilliant. That's good. All right, on your call, Brody.
Okay, everybody's ready. Sierra, start the engine. Alpha Bravo, prepare to mount.
Heard about.
Cool.
Barry.
Load up.
Grab.
Loading up.
Sarah, permission to mount.
Permission is granted.
Okay, Alpha Bravo, mount up.
Prepare yourself to receive.
Open your end so we can enter.
Open up, buddy.
He's not
Enter
opening.
Taylor's rear.
It's
Let me in.
I'm getting mixed messages here.
I think the message is quite clear.
Bravo in.
Get into my vehicle, please.
My air hurts me. I got a grenade launcher.
That's useless out of that.
Okay.
Alpha Bravo, stand off if fully mounted.
Full in. I can't switch seats.
Okay.
Oh, here. Take it.
Sierra, let's move out, move west on the road, then we're gonna follow the road south.
Don't say I never did anything nice for you.
Goes, yeah. Now left side.
Left.
Your other left.
Watch out for the tower.
Your other left.
There we are. Don't worry, we are all professionals here.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Especially me.
Okay, turn left, Sierra.
Isn't the line we're all special here? Is that
Yeah, so if you have the dagger, the back dagger, go ahead and follow it.
Good.
High speed action and some drifting.
For as long as we don't tip over, that's fine.
Multi-track drifting.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious.
Okay, wait for the 7.
Rodolph,
Yeah.
remember the toe striker drifting?
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Dismount left.
Dismount left.
Dismount left.
Dismount left. Dismount left.
Dismount.
Alright.
Front left, please.
Front left.
Left. Left or front left? Front left. Front left.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing left.
Which button is night vision on the main gun again?
Bravo.
I mean, not thermal.
Bravo.
Again, the I thought we were meant to be doing. I thought we were doing left. I think you called front left. Didn't you?
Cycle through the
Love it.
magnifier unit line so that it should be N.
Can we do that again? 'Cause that's really
Yeah, guys, remount. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna do dismount left.
The proper left, the weird left.
I went
I
with
knew
Fasti
that was
once.
gonna create problems.
Yeah.
Come on, step on it.
If first you don't succeed, try again.
Bravo in.
Okay, Tyler, go for it again.
Sounds so much better.
Taylor, sorry.
Dismount left.
Dismount
Dismount left.
This.
Run. Fantastic. Oh no, not again.
running off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, very well. We are now gonna set noise discipline for the scouting. Alpha leads out to OP1, Bravo follow up.
Okay, moving to OP1.
Okay, noise discipline, lower your voices.
Bravo, wedge
Why?
heavy left.
At the same time, I spirited through it to the maximum level to say that.
Bravo, wedge heavy left.
Dum 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 dum.
Bravo, shift left.
Under the other side. Bravo, your fighting leader is on the other side. On the left side.
Okay, Alpha Bravo 1 sharing positions. Start to look down into the town and the house in front of us. See if any threats close or far away.
Can't see that, guys.
Eyes on BTR.
I'll see it.
Eyes on enemy BTR. Now why am I signaling long range? Jesus Christ.
Range is 203.
Rodolph, how's the drone set up?
Drone's overlooking. We got at least a company's worth here.
Any vehicles spotted except the BTR?
Negatory. All vehicles are not active, inactive, so they're very difficult to spot at a glance on the secondary scan.
Copy that.
One time BTR, one time gas truck.
Do we have eyes on the town itself?
Necessarily no, but that's too much
Very well. Shows us
terrible, isn't it? The guy really needs to rethink his whole.
Hey Hunter, shift left.
Bati,
Yes, mate.
what if we like push to the wrongly marked the EL-24? Maybe we have some better fights from there on the actual.
Get your gun up on that rock, face south.
Oh yeah, sure. I will say Alpha. There are less people.
Hans, take the tree on your right.
So, as for
Make ready with 40 mics.
if you open up your map from OP1 on the like southeast,
That's
there is
a
another
bad field
EL-24.
of fire.
Yeah, over there. Can you move Alpha there and see if you can get a better idea?
I'm not
how
detecting anything in the houses on our left.
You want us to move north and
I mean, I barely can see anything. My
Getting a trench up on your left side.
I would say move east a little bit. I mean, for as long as you don't get spotted, and fine, we can do whatever you prefer.
Okay. Okay, come on Alpha, let's head out east towards the other hill.
Actual uniform spot trip, over.
That's positive.
Looks like we have one JAC, one BTR, no contacts on our immediate left, and about a company's worth, or correction, platoon worth in the center of town, over.
Copy that on the numbers. Can you take your time to mark it down on the map? Their more or less classification.
Roger. I'm gonna need about 2 mics if you want me to
Range is up on your left.
mark the control patrol routes, over.
awesome.
Go for the fixed target first. We have time to spare. We have Alpha now to a better another scouting.
I can't see any infantry from here.
There's 2 times infantry left side of the.
I mean, there is infantry over
BTR.
there down the road.
If you see on the left side of the tree, back
Good,
behind
Alpha.
those trees, there's a
Start
gas
scanning
and 2 times
report
infantry.
if you have better eyes there.
Got him.
Copy that. We are slightly west of Hill 2-4, and we are scouting now.
Good copy.
I'll be ready to dunk on him.
Why don't we take Alpha's old position? Because we could, we had an excellent field of fire there. We
Because
are,
at the moment, I'm not planning on firing. I'm planning on see what's there. After that, we might. Yeah, sure, might. That probably won't expect an attack on that side. But for now, I want to see what's there and try to move up accordingly. Set up.
Firing up anti-R.
Yeah, I want to mark down the big house there.
Uh-oh. What was that?
That's
Anti-R.
anti-R.
South, we have eyes on the patrol. Over a fire team. More bigger than a fire team as well.
Go with it. Mark it down the map.
Oh, where is that boy?
Scared the shit out of me.
It's pretty loud yet.
Yeah. That's a growler.
To the south, we have eyes on patrol E, we believe, moving south.
Two times infantry in front of the gas. That's about it from 4 infantry.
Barry? Barry?
left side of the BTR.
Which BTR?
Oh, Barry. You have a tree in front of you. It's like literally
Ah.
right in front of you.
Okay, because I heard
You see,
BTR.
you see the-
yeah, I see the
yeah.
infantry, but yeah.
You see that there is also a truck on the left
Infantry
side.
patrol.
Right
I see a Euro. I see a Euro behind
Yes.
the infantry.
Mark.
And there's another infantry just left of him.
Alpha, we could clear compound C1 if that's what you want us to.
Do we have a way to suppress the guys on the around there?
Yeah, you can just dick them with 40 mics.
Okay, so first things first, I want the BTR to be sure that we can take out the BTR.
Hey,
Stand by Alpha.
stop. Why don't we just take Alpha's old position? Because I can barely shoot 2 guys and the Euro from here.
So
Because we are in the valley now.
because if we go there and they attack from there, we're gonna take all the fire towards us, I guess. While from here, we're gonna like attract fire on us while they move from a flank on them.
Baron, you
While
can
we
take
suppress.
Baron, you can take 2 times MG on Alpha's position. Bravo will flank around southeast.
We have a patrol coming. Bearing 192 down the road.
Eyes on. It's marked on the map as well.
So I think from Alpha, from on like compound C1, you're not gonna have good eyes on that.
Yeah, that's why Bravo, 3 of us will flank around.
From where? From here?
Something like that. Look at the map.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map. Can have Alpha then being like being
SBF.
the fire support.
We
Yeah.
have just rolled over the hour. If anyone needs to shoot off, they can do. If not, please do stick around. We want to continue this on. Got a couple of nice objectives to go against Fluffers. Yeah. Free to leave guys if you need to, but if not, please stick around.
Okay. I'm gonna call it like this. So Fox, prepared to do this flanking. Want to be sure.
You take Hunter with you to Alpha.
Yeah. Okay. Alpha, I'm coming to your position with 1 times MG. Hunter, come with me.
Bravo, make ready to move.
Okay, so Fox no will
Flanking around the left side. Look at the map. Hans?
Yeah, tracking.
Okay.
Alright, so this Alpha, we already have 1 MG.
Yeah, so Dawn will become clear once I'm there.
Yeah, we should launch that
Why
M72.
Why are they
on the
moving
BTR.
that way?
Second.
Baron and Hunter just moved east.
Yeah, they're moving to Alpha's current position.
Isn't Alpha up on OP1?
No, they're on OP3.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
So our flank is not going to be a flank.
Okay. Guess
So
we'll just
what
push
we should
forward.
do, yeah, we should push into building 4, and then destroy that BTR and gas. We could probably destroy it from here, some 40 mics.
We'll not be able to destroy the BTR from here.
You got an M72, that should do fine.
It's just a law. I can pin it, yeah, but maybe
Yeah.
Alpha will have a better view of it.
Yeah, radio then.
Alpha, Bravo, you got eyes on the BTR?
Actual, just wanted to remind you, this is Sierra, still at the dismounnt position.
Oh, he's getting lonely.
Yeah. I hit that BTR with the low on the assault, and then have Sierra roll up here.
Bravo, this is Alpha. We have no eyes on BTR right now.
Shots fired rear.
Bravo copies.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Get a Sierra pull up on Alpha's position once we kick things off.
Nah. Have Sierra roll up here.
Oh, right here. Gotcha.
Yeah. Get him to destroy that BTR with the 50.
So you don't want
Can
me
you
to
punch
fire the
through a
alarm?
BTR with a 50?
Yeah.
No shit.
Do you have range?
200 meters.
Okay, so Sierra, listen to me. Once we're gonna start the engagement, you're gonna take Bravo position on OP1 and start to engage the infantry at enemy BB around the compound C1. You want to focus on the BTR. The flanks you should be able to defend the flanks with 50 cal. If you're not, pop smoke and pull back. Bravo, you will execute the plan. The attacker's plan. Alpha will be on station for isolation and eventually QRF element.
We'll push up on
I'll
the
copy.
Yeah, push up on the right.
push up on the road,
4, 5,
keeping the right side of it.
I copy that. I am at
Yeah.
OP1 currently.
I'll follow you, Fox.
Bravo copies all.
Okay, Bravo, start moving to position. Once you're ready for the assault, we're gonna start to blaze, to make gun blazing.
Bravo moving. Let's go.
What is the bearing on that BTR?
Bearing of that BTR.
I think it's like 197 from here.
So Sierra, from OP1, BTR should be almost directly south from you.
Bearing of the BTR should be 192 something.
Yeah, this is Sierra. I'm overlooking from OP1. I do not see that BTR. And I'm using my thermals.
Alpha is going to be ready to fire up on infantry, so keep moving. Sierra, prepare to fire. Open up.
Uh-oh.
Sierra, if you need to shift to your right, that'll get you out of the BTR.
Sierra, shift fire to your left, that's the BTR.
Bravo, I'm trying to come to you.
Bravo's position is building 8.
Copy that, Bravo. Jerry's down. Repeat, Jerry's down.
Bounced off the window frame.
Good shots. I'm heading out, taking down the BTR.
Crawl past BTR.
Bravo, we have another patrol coming down the road, southwest.
Fox right behind.
You're back.
Yeah.
Fire in.
Actually, this is Alpha. Alpha's engaged one-time squad. They've pulled back into smoke, so we're still suppressing where they are.
Copy that, Alpha. Once
Heading
you
back in.
think it's better, call off fire for suppressing fire.
Sierra fixed up again.
Severely wounded. Alpha gonna read out.
Taylor's wounded.
Can you run, Taylor?
I just got some skills now.
Okay.
Yo, Fox, we should move west to get a proper flank. We'll get a L shape.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hands on me. Moving west to the road.
Fire
Okay,
right side.
Alpha Sierra, shift fire from enemy BV. Bravo is on.
Alpha copies.
That's BTR. Striker.
Yeah.
Skin it like that. Oh, those guys look good and dead.
That's how we like them.
Actual Bravo Bingo AT.
Okay, I have one. Take it. It's on the ground.
Got it.
Okay, take the.
Actual, this is Alpha. We can move towards the enemy BB if you want now.
Should we reconvene or should we keep like keep Alpha following south and then keep no, it's too big for just one squad.
Okay, Alpha, come back to BB. We're gonna regroup for the assault.
Alpha copies.
Taking out almost everything here.
Like block the road, Bravo.
Pros,
Can block
baby.
the
Yeah,
the road.
there's pretty much no contacts left.
Well, the dead guy might be
Actual,
twitching.
this is Sierra. What position do you want me to take up again?
Stand by, Sierra.
Man, this mic is so
Sierra, take position on the MS Star and block it block any approach from the south.
Actually, this Alpha, we have taken contact from the southwest.
What's your race?
We are green for everything. We are just southwest of C1.
Okay, continue moving. Gonna keep on pushing towards the town then.
Rodolph.
Correction to Ace, we have one
Please.
times yellow. One times ammo, orange.
orange.
Rifle armor?
It's not a color.
Moved into building.
Any other building over there?
Give us, we are orange on AR.
Right southeast.
Copy that.
The
Is
only
orange east?
So stay more conservative with the AR.
Orange on
if,
556 belts.
Yeah, they're on the AR weapons.
Man, he's really cyclic tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Check
Rodolph,
my
what you
IR.
said? Any vehicles over there? Just infantry?
No, there's nothing.
Actually, this Alpha,
I
we've
see
got eyes on
nothing.
the bivvy right now.
Copy that, Alpha. Let's do a squad line and start to slowly push forward. There should be no vehicles on town as reported by UAV, just infantry moving in and out of the building. Sierra, you're gonna take the road. I know it's you're solo tanking, but just try to stay a little bit back from the infantry and engage from afar with help.
Rodolph,
Okay, Fox.
know which buildings are manned?
There's no man building at this point. Only by friendlies.
Okay,
Coming down with the
Yeah.
UAV.
go for it, bro.
Okay. Okay, Fox, start to move off. I think Alpha's going to be follow suit.
Confirm. Bravo, we're moving left side of the road.
Copy that.
Rodolph?
Sorry, I'm just landing the UAV. It's
Okay.
bingo on battery.
Shoot it!
Don't shoot it.
Guess I'll catch up then.
Yeah, okay.
We're keeping on the left side of the road.
Taylor, move out, follow me.
Keep hitting south. they want us to reconvene on the BV. Oh, they're moving up. There's a guy in here.
Bitch.
And I got shot.
You okay?
Okay, Taylor, you're gonna take this road facing south, and you're gonna stay at range and use the 50 cal to engage infantry along the road. Wait for the infantry to advise down first.
I'm right here. Sorry, I was doing some Z stuff.
Okay, Alpha Bravo, engage any contacts that are outside of buildings, and then we're gonna move to clear buildings. One man down on outside.
Where the hell did that come from?
I'm up. That's right. Let's clear it out, Ashford.
Ooh, he got shot in the face.
Bring him in the bar. Bring him in the bar.
I've got broken everything.
Alright, we'll frag it and clear it.
Barty, you take.
Bravo, shift left of Alpha.
Right, guys, get across to the cover. Push the building.
Alpha Bravo, move to cover or push back.
Fucking hell.
Reach.
On you, Fox.
Yeah, I'm patching up. Just
Okay, Alpha,
cover
hold
for
on,
now.
pushing forward.
Cover Alpha inside the
Bravo
building.
is at the moment.
Roger. You want me to push
yeah,
southeast?
that.
Yellow building.
That's not many injured.
Not yet. Just isolate the hangar in front of us.
Yeah, likewise. Grenades, just did nothing to
God damn it.
Okay, consolidate this position. We're gonna wait for a second for everybody to patch up, then we're gonna keep following, keep pushing.
Yeah, I know. Right, yeah, consolidate.
Help, got it.
Who's over here? Rodal, will you agree, mate?
Green.
Right, come with me. We're going to clear this building out here.
Hans, you good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alpha, this is Barty, bit about this yellow timber building. I got audible an enemy inside. I'm gonna go and clear it.
About the may need a ZCL for broken limbs on Ashford.
Wait, what?
Okay, once you're ready, move east. Don't just go.
Sounds like that's going well.
Yeah. Let's get there.
Actually, yeah, do you still want me going south on the road?
Yes, Jera, keep the road clear from everybody. We
Shift
would
the
like to
building
approach us.
southeast.
Shifting.
Right. Yeah. Building clear. Coming down.
It's kind of noise this place, by the way. It's funny.
Yeah, that flag's ready for a big building.
Going around rear.
Before I can open the damn fucking door.
On you.
But you're on like yelling.
Oh, man.
Clear.
Okay, Alpha Bravo, split up the rest of the city in two parts. Alpha is gonna take the western part, Bravo is gonna take the eastern part of the from the black line.
Actual Barty, I can confirm the town is clear just for speed purposes. Let's look to get moving to the consolidation marker and we'll get patched up by Atlas / Divine Intervention.
Sweet, then Alpha Bravo,
It's actually
move
a
to
building I
red
haven't
mount.
been in yet.
Sierra, permission to mount.
Very nice. Okay, I guess we gotta go.
Permission
never see a unique building.
Yeah. It's the first time
Okay,
I've
Alpha
been in here,
Bravo,
though.
we're ready. You are.
Yeah.
See you later, mate.
That's fine, go for it.
Oh.
We don't make it to HQ.
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor,
Alright, good luck,
let's
guys.
move out south following the
Yeah,
road
you too, mate. I'll
towards
catch up with
the
you
next
soon, Rodel. I'll
dismount
see you
marker.
on Wednesday, if anything.
Yeah.
Close the hatch.
Awesome. Close the door.
I'm gonna head out now as well.
Alright, Ashford, mate.
Yeah.
Catch you in a bit.
Yeah.
Good work,
See
man.
ya. Thanks.
No worries, mate. Cool. Does everyone want to end it at this next objective? Or does everyone want to keep going?
Yeah,
As
sounds
you
good
wish,
to me.
mate.
We're losing
Obviously,
people.
Yeah, we're down on numbers, that's all, so... that's alright. We'll end it on this, we'll do AR here.
Okay. Dismount. Just
Dismount, guys.
Dismount where?
This is where we'll look to start next week. Possible. Right, let's dismount, everyone.
Okay, Taylor, cut the engine.
Cool.
Then come out and join us on under the sunlight.
There you are.
To the sunlight.
You know what I realized, by the way, Abate?
What's that?
When you pull up binoculars while you're in the air guard seat, you look really cool.
You do look mate, you should see it in, I think it's probably the same for the troop commander. You have your gun raised in the air like you're some sort of Rambo. And,
Watch
Yeah.
It watch it with the 249.
imagine it with the 240 Bravo. Oh man, you look cool. You look like you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you look like proper next level. Cool, guys. Yeah, okay. So not really too much to go from that. Obviously, the idea this evening was just to have a little play around with leadership. Have a little, recap on the sort of mechanised dismounts aspects. So, yeah. So I was saying at the beginning, there's a few change arounds coming up, but I'll get to that at the end. So, brilliant. Anything you guys want to add? Any pros, cons? Anything you like? Anything you just didn't like? Anything you'd like to see added in for next week's topic? I shall go ahead and sorry, I was grabbing a pen. Start with excuse me. Start with Taylor. We'll go anti-clockwise. We'll be different. We'll be rebels.
Oh, well, nothing much, except if we could destroy the striker and never use it again.
Why?
Oh gosh, I hate being. It's just the view is shit, and the FPS is even worse.
So I'm gonna have a chat with you about that afterwards, Taylor, in some ways, because there's some, as I said, some changes that are going to be coming in. But I'll look to see if we'll talk about it in a minute anyway. Brilliant stuff, mate. Yeah, as I said, what we're doing tonight is not only to give you an idea of things, but it's to give everyone an idea of things, so that if we ever did have to take another role, we know what we're doing and know what kind of formation is to call. So, but good stuff from yourself this evening. On to you, Sopel.
I think I like the classroom portions of it, but I think we may have done a little bit too much classroom, not enough practical this time.
That's fine, mate. It's a fine balance between the two. But yeah, no, you're probably right there, actually. Probably didn't leave much time left for the stuff I wanted to get through.
Yeah, it's a really hard thing to balance because, I mean, oftentimes you don't know how long it's actually going to take to, get to the classroom portion.
Quite right, mate.
But other than that, I think it was great.
Well, I was speeding through the classroom.
Oh, I did.
portion.
I thought it was good, especially because it was actually stuff that I sort of knew, but didn't really intimately know. So getting a chance to practice it was good, and and reading about it as well.
Yeah, it's yeah. As I said, someone like myself that does know about it, it's still good to recap on it because like bits of it that I read there was a bit like, oh yeah, because the amount of times I don't know if you noticed, I've said Alpha right, Bravo left, and I've been like, hang on, no, that's wrong. So yeah, so that's the reason why. Yeah. Anyway. Brilliant. Cool. I'm glad you enjoyed that, mate. I'm looking to try and get the balance between classroom and practical really on par. So obviously we don't want to shoot stuff, but at the same time I want everyone to learn. So
yeah,
cool.
and I think the classroom portion is a really good addition. I think it's good for seeing on paper what you're supposed to do, and then immediately putting it into practice to reinforce it.
Okay, mate. Yep, I agree with you. That's the whole point, isn't it? Is to learn it and then employ it. So, brilliant. Pen stopped working. Fucking fantastic. Clever pencil. And it's blunt. Of course it's fucking blunt. I'll go with it. Go with it. Just roll with it. Fuck off.
Blood?
Right, there we go.
What?
Right.
What?
Oh, nothing. My pencil's blunt. For my job, I have about a million of them, but they're all blunt, and I never have a
That's
sharp
what
metal
she
hand.
said.
Oh, blunt. I thought you said blood.
You should get a Sharpie.
I should get a Sharpie, shouldn't I?
Well, about the you
But
know,
a Sharpie's not
you
blunt.
don't need to draw on your screen on your monitor with a pencil.
No, that's true. Exactly. Literally, all I need is a mouse. Oh, it's nuts, isn't it? I've always thought about getting a trackpad and in here with a pen and stuff. Like I know lots of people that do use them, but I just don't know.
It's not all that
really-
easy with AutoCAD. I tried
yeah,
it.
I didn't think it would be. Yeah.
Maybe
It's basically like
3D,
Photoshop.
but
Yeah, 3D. Yeah, like Photoshop and maybe 3D and stuff. It might be a bit more useful. But yes.
You want to stand a bit more to the left of the striker.
Say that again, mate.
You guys might want to stand a bit more to the left.
No.
No, not yet, mate. Let's finish AAR first. You hate it that much, do you? God. Okay, that kind of makes a decision. I'm going to make it a bit easier. So, okay, cool. Brilliant stuff, Sopo. Hunter, mate, on to you.
I think we should restrict to like 3 or 4 ways of dismounting at max, because everyone will get confused with dismount right, dismount front right, dismount rear, and lots of stuff. I think that's
that is
too
4 of
much.
them.
Yeah, that is. That's the reason why we limit it. There's a lot more, I believe, than what we do. But yeah, you're quite right. Limiting them is a reason. So, but as we realised and what I was discussing is that some of them we don't necessarily use that often. To dismount right, I've never really called. So I have called it sometimes.
I think our problem is going to be with the distinguishing from front right and just right, because we are used to say dismount right or front right, basically meaning the same thing. So
do you think it would make sense? I'm just going to throw it out there. So instead of saying dismount, so for example, dismount front right, that makes sense. If I said something like dismount side right, would that help?
yeah, well, we will have distinguished
right
it.
side.
Dismount right side, yeah, that makes
Why
sense.
not? Why not just dismount left, dismount right, and dismount rear?
No, you got to throw the front in there because it's all about coming online.
How about dismount right front, like dismount right face front?
I think the side. I think.
No, I think that's too much things to say.
Something completely different too. Yeah.
That's fine.
I think the terminology is fine.
Yeah, terminology is fine.
If you do it over the radio so it's clear, that would be
But the reason that's why we all repeat it.
Yeah, that's the reason why we all.
But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have my volume relatively loud, so no matter how many people repeat it, sometimes I don't hear it because there's explosions going on and machine gun fire and everything else.
Yeah.
That's fine, mate. So yeah, look to call it over the radio. Definitely, you're right on that one. So yeah, I'll leave it as is. It's fine. I'm just sort of saying maybe it might help, but we'll look to keep pressing on it, so it's fine. So cool, brilliant stuff. Hunter, Cybolt, both you guys with the ARs too, smashing from our position, engaging that. You wiped out an entire squad. I saw on in Zeus, really effective. So you guys doing your jobs. I really trust you guys as a definite, highly effective AR. God, I can't talk. Automatic rifleman. There we go. Got it out
Thank
there.
you.
No worries. I'm sorry, it's not an MG42, but we'll get there one day. Let's come round to you, Fox, and then we'll finish with Baroni. So, on to you, Fox.
Well, you did kind of speed over the classroom portion.
I tried.
If I need to do that, I'm tripping on every word.
Yeah, I know, man.
I didn't actually shift fire team lead to anyone, so that's on me, I guess.
No, it's all good. I mean, Hunter's an AR. And
Rodal.
Yeah,
Rodal.
So.
Still got Hans.
Yeah.
Can't really say much, I guess.
No.
It's all good.
All good. Fox terms, that's good. Yeah. So, no, that's cool, mate. No, good stuff this evening. As I said, it'd be cool if we'd managed to attack the HQ, but we'll look to throw that into
I mean, we still
Right,
could
next week.
hook up for a suicide mission.
No, it's all good. I'm gonna go and have a little chill and whatnot. I might jump on Tattoo in a little bit later on, as I think there's quite a few people on there actually. Have a look. Oh yeah, there's quite a few on there, so I might look to get involved. Anyway, let's get through this. Yeah, cool. All right, mate. I've got a few bits to say at the end. So, Brony, finish with you, mate.
Well, the part that I see that's gonna create problems with the dismount right from right and right, left from left. That and we saw that it's gonna create some confusion on that part. For the rest, I think everybody went really well. Maybe maybe would have been like more interested to also do some sort of dismount under fire, like, not necessarily like an ambush, but maybe I don't know, like assault in a compound. And for some reason, we're gonna just yeet ourselves in front of machine guns just to test it.
If you want to know, I deleted them, but where we stood, there was actually a squad right here.
Yeah, I know that. But no, I was talking about just dismounting in front of them, not just
yeah, you're right.
clearing
Dismounting under fire, it's a whole different experience. So.
Yeah, there's something that's gonna get fucked up at that point, no matter how you put it. Except that, well, I think communication was great. What I think I could say on my end is that, not really being so used to squad lead, maybe there was some like some calls maybe could have been done better, some execution could be done better. But
yeah,
overall, I am still happy with how we achieved. Still nobody died.
Yes. A grenade.
Yeah.
God damn it, man. Can't take you anywhere. Yes, mate. Yeah. To be honest with you, from a personal standpoint, I think you did a good job this evening. I did throw you rather in the deep end, and that was the whole point of it. But yeah, it's just one of those things that practice makes perfect. And I think with the more SPs that come up, it's yeah, as Fox has put, that's all experience. So I'm going to try and get you to do it more and more now, and just so you can get nailed on. And it's likewise the same down to Ashford, because I'm trying to get him to be more vocal and look to take that 2IC role. So yeah. Yes, yeah. So you might look to maybe boost your volume slightly, or maybe just try and I understand you.
I always forget to push the volume up instead of just using the standard when you join, instead of just going to full firing setup.
But it's almost like you got like a noise gate on your microphone, and it's like sometimes when you're talking, it thinks that you're noise rather than words, and it just mutes you.
I have no idea.
Somebody arrested me.
Probably for the best, really.
Yes, mate. You're like the new Schultz, aren't you? He never ever used to stand still for AAR. He used to strip down naked, run around.
But you know these two guys are sitting on the stryker together.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's dangerous. Dangerous. Right, cool. Yes, I think, guys, from myself, I think Baroni did a cracking job this evening. I think everyone that stepped up did a good job. Taylor did a good job in the Sierra. Yeah, little bits to work on. But that's the same everything. It just all comes down to playing time, really. The more you play the game, the more you get in operation scenarios, the more you roll out together as a squad, the more you begin to understand each other, understand what we're doing, the reason why you're doing it, how to act appropriately, and how to do, how to realistically fight properly. And we're not all far from it, to be honest with you. It's just little bits here and there to work on. I myself, I'm so rusty, but especially on the trooper role. But again, practice makes perfect, so no qualms there. So we obviously got a few changes. I said at the very beginning. Nomad popped his head in and said that we may be getting an additional member. I'm not sure. Obviously, I believe they're probably better needed elsewhere with lots going on and lots of people discharging at the moment. Just so you guys are aware that, I don't know if everyone was there at the beginning, but Schultz is looking to most likely discharge. So that means that the TC role is most likely going to become available. So I don't know who's interested in that. Taylor, if it interests you more and you don't like the stryker very much anymore, as you've just very much, would you be happier with a sort of ground roll? Bravo, deal, yeah. Would you be happier with moving onto the ground a little bit more and becoming part of the Bravo fire team?
I don't want that.
You don't want to do that?
No, I do.
You
So
do.
I said
Okay.
that I don't mind that. So I do.
You don't mind
yes.
that. Okay. No worries.
Now,
Yeah.
can
Side
someone
port's
let
gonna.
me go so that I can, be free?
That's
I
fine, mate. You can look.
promise
Yeah, Cyport's
I will
literally
not.
pushing you towards his AR. So yeah, if an AR position, if you'd like that, mate, you can look to do that. Cyport has just said his interest in becoming TC. Cyport, mate, I don't know if that's something you'd like to do. If
Absolutely.
not, if Fox was the Fox has also made it known that he wouldn't mind doing TC as well. So if an FTL role is something that would interest anyone, that'll obviously be up to grabs. It's completely up to you guys, which you'd rather look to do, or myself and Brony will have a little chat as well and see what we'd rather do, where and when. Obviously, we've got the likes of Campbell and Carr that are struggling to get to SP.
I mean, I'm happy to fill in where it's needed. I chose AR because we needed it.
Yeah.
But it seems like we need TC. So if Fox wants to take over the TC, I'll be happy to take FTL instead. So just shove me wherever you need me.
Okay, mate. I might that. I think at this time, Brony. I think you probably agree with me. I think that's probably my favourite would probably be to have you as Bravo FTL Cyport, and then to have Fox as TC because he's highly well experienced in that role.
Also, Fox almost blew a vessel. So
yeah, exactly. And I think Cyport, mate. I think I really want to build your leadership skills. Not that you probably got better ones.
I shall
than me,
take Cyport's AR then.
Take Cyport's ARs. All right, that's
yes,
cool.
Sir.
Brony, I'm really sorry, mate. You got to look after Tyler now.
Hey man, it's gonna be fun.
I mean,
now we just hit him.
We just hit him. Oh dear Lord Jesus Christ!
Told you it's gonna be fun.
Shanda runs up and shoots.
I mean, at a certain point, it's about the head roll under my command, so I guess I can do it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Great job. I should have cuffed him a second time.
You should have done, mate. So yeah, okay. We'll look to implement those changes. I'll have a chat with Brony about them. But if you guys are happy with that, Fox, as long as you're happy to do that, mate. Cyport, if you're happy to try and take the reins, and I'm going to try and push you in that leadership role, that'd be fantastic. Hunter, mate, are you still happy with AR? Are you happy where you are?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, mate. I think
I'm just trying to pick up stuff, and I'm not ready for leadership yet.
That's fine, mate. We'll look to get there. As I said, and I will say it again, it's my favourite word, is practice makes perfect. So operations, stuff like that. I've seen you put yourself forward for FTLs before, operations and stuff like that. So Taylor. So that's the best opportunity to do so, guys. So brilliant. Awesome. Oh, now let's clear up a few bits and bobs. I believe lots of other bits going on. I'm going to stick around for a little bit, guys. Yeah, I'm going to probably look to top on TAC 2 as well. There's actually numbers on there. So what are you doing to him?
I want to do same as I did with Schultz.
Double morphine.
I had to use 4 morphine on Schultz to put him down.
Oh my god.
Yes, you did.
You know the old saying, out of sight, out of mind?
Out of sight, out of mind, exactly. Just hear the tree. That bush seems to be talking. I don't know why. It's weird.
This is some Homer Simpson shit.
It is, isn't it? Okay, guys, I'm going to call in 2 30mm rockets in our position, so you are clear to disconnect and we'll have a chat in. We'll have a chat in TS channel if you want to. If not, we'll go. I'm gonna get blown up gloriously.
What about?
Here it comes.
No.